Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to Wake Up, Look Up, a podcast where we connect events happening in real time to the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Zach Wyrock. In today's episode, we're asking, should Grandma and Grandpa know better? And we're taking this from something that happened recently at Rossmore Senior Living Facility in Walnut Creek, California. Rossmore is a beautiful retirement community. It has golf courses, pickleball courts, bocce ball, shuffleboard. It's a beautiful place with a lot of great things to do in the latter stages of life and retirement, which is why it's absolutely bananas that it is also the source of a great deal of political unrest and infighting. Rossmore is a community of about 10,000 seniors, many of whom are turning against each other politically. This includes political demonstrations, picketing, dueling articles in the local paper. It includes Republicans driving by a Democrat event and flipping them the bird. It involves Democrats writing opinion pieces to the local Rossmore paper that calls Republicans Nazis. It even involves, get this, believe it or not, a brawl on the pickleball court, when one person, after President Trump was a shot in an assassination attempt, dared anyone else on the pickleball court to celebrate that, and when someone made a snide comment, an all-out melee ensued. Grandma and Grandpa, what are we doing here? Look, this is so important to me for a couple of reasons. Number one, in some ways, this just shows how deep the divide of our culture is, and that it is not restricted to the younger generation only. Even Grandma and Grandpa can't avoid being nasty to those who disagree with them politically. A group of people we're supposed to revere for their wisdom and experience and maturity is displaying the same immaturity and foolishness that we all are in our culture as it relates to politics. And for those of us that are Christians, there are two really important teaching points here. Number one, the Bible unequivocally teaches that we should honor those who are older. The book of Proverbs, the pastoral epistles, time and time again, the Bible is letting us know that those who are ahead of us in life are worthy of our respect. That's because for the Bible, oftentimes being older is equated with being wiser. And like most proverbs, in general, that is true, but not always. You see, a foolish, ignorant, hateful person who gets older is just an older, foolish, ignorant, hateful person. The reality is that age itself doesn't mature a person. And if you're listening to this podcast and you are older, as a pastor, I want you to hear me say, I want you to be worthy of honor. I want you to be worthy of being listened to, of speaking into future generations of leaders. I want to be someone I can listen to as a younger pastor, but you need to earn that. You actually have to become someone who's listening to the voice of God, someone who's answering the call from the book of Proverbs for wisdom, who's crying out in the street asking, who will listen to me? You need to become someone who can control their tongue, someone who is in control of their emotions, someone who sees loving their neighbor as more important than making a political point. Once again, this is an example of how self-importance has run amok in our culture. With all due respect to the people at Rossmore in Walnut Creek, California, who cares who they're voting for? That is not going to change the country. It's not even going to change the state of California. But these people are so full of self-importance that they actually think it's worth fighting over who they're going to vote for. Hey, everyone there, you can vote for whoever you want. The rest of us don't care. Get over yourself and start actually being an example. But here's the second thing. Most of the people living in this community who are acting crazy have friends and family who have probably long since let them go into their craziness. Listen, we must speak into each other's lives. We have to encourage each other and hold each other accountable. And that includes mom and dad. That includes grandma and grandpa. You got to stop letting these comments go. You got to stop letting ugliness and immaturity go simply because it's coming from the lips of someone who's older than you. Call grandma and grandpa to a higher standard. Tell them that you want to listen to them. You want to honor them. You want to gain wisdom from them. You just need them to start being the mature, wise person that God has called them to be. It's not too late for this generation of older folks to make a real impact on the church and on the kingdom. But it's Jesus's kingdom they should be worried about, not the kingdom of their favorite political party. Grandma and grandpa, come on, we need more from you. And Jesus wants more from you. Be better. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. While you're here, we'd love to ask you to hit subscribe or to like so you get future content. If you listen to the audio version too, make sure you leave a review and a comment. That really helps. Consider sharing it on social media and helping us get the word out. And hey, while you're here, check out all the other content that Christ Community Chapel is putting out, including the videos that are around me right now.